Deadline day has come and gone in the NHL, and for Kraken Nation, it meant saying goodbye to some key figures. With a flurry of moves at the wire, Ron Francis chose to bolster the future of the franchise. Now the dust is settled. A strong core still remains in deep sea blue. One key piece left is Yanni Gourde. Number 37 has steadily paced the Kraken as of late, adding a pair of goals to lead Seattle to a dramatic comeback on Saturday night. Yanni and company take to the desert against the Coyotes tonight, and it's coming up next on Root Sports. Gourde, he scores! Hey, hey, what do you say? We are going down the stretch, and it starts with a 3-game road swing that begins tonight here in Glendale, Arizona, as we welcome you inside Gila River Arena. Final meeting this season, the Kraken and the Coyotes, and for Philip Grubauer, his 47th appearance of the season, 22 saves, many timely stops against Detroit on Saturday night, and Karel Vejmelka, a brand new 3-year contract extension yesterday. He's had a great start to his NHL career. Dave Haxtell will have a new player in his lineup tonight. Daniel Sprong, ex of Washington. Snoqualmie Casino Sportsbook opening face-off, Alex Wenberg. Christian Fischer. Sit back and enjoy this one off the draw. The Kraken now will hunt it down in their own zone. Adam Larsson paired on defense with Vince Dunn, kicked out by Jaden Schwartz. Was off the stick of Jordan Eberle, and Larsson, who scored a huge goal Saturday night, clears it all the way back in the Coyote zone for icing. Andre Tourigny has done a nice job with the Arizona Coyotes. Tough beginning to his season, but they've progressed, JT, day in and day out, and right now they have a real positive vibe.
Yeah, that's all you can really ask for throughout a season. You want to end on the right note. They've started to do that. They have really good young players. We talked about Keller, and there's others that have been performing well for him.
Clayton Keller's out there now. He'll take the draw posed by Alex Wenberg, Schwartz, and Eberle. First line combination tonight for Dave Haxtell. Nick Schmaltz, who had a 7-point game a couple of weeks ago. Shane Gostisbehere hinges in. It goes off a body. Side of the goal, Galchenyuk. Right through the top of the crease, accepted by Jordan Eberle, who started the scoring early here in the first weekend of November in his 800th NHL game. The Coyotes were able to win that one and also win in Seattle on February 9th. Cam Dineen will go D-to-D with a veteran, Anton Stralman. He'll take it back. Dineen takes a peek up ice through the center zone, collected briefly by Schmaltz, and now Clayton Keller. This way, Galchenyuk forgot the puck. Left to the corner now. Galchenyuk got it back. There's Keller. Wrong spot for him. Right by Schmaltz out in front. Defended by Yanni Gourde, and he'll pop it out. Gourde has points in 6 straight. Carson Kuhlman drags it, shoots it, caught by Vejmelka. Emerald Queen Casino has the starting lines and defense pairings at the top of your screen.
A good shot on net there by Kuhlman. That's one of the lines I'm interested to see going out there. The Yanni Gourde, Kuhlman, and Donato line, seeing what they can do. Yanni Gourde, both of his line mates that he had been playing with were traded away at the deadline. I want to see how the new line gels together.
Kraken were 4-2 winners over Detroit Saturday night. Coyotes lost in San Jose on Sunday by the same count. They have lost 2 in a row. Nick Ritchie hounded by Jared McCann. Out in front, there's Geekie, and Vejmelka got a stick to it out of the corner. Barrett Hayton drops it off. Played along the boards now. McCann, Hayden Fleury was excellent on Saturday. Now Cole Lind supporting Morgan Geekie. Geekie to the outside of Kyle Capobianco. Played to the corner and deeper now for Lind. He'll move it all the way around. A pinch by Fleury. Off the stick of Louis Eriksson. Lind out in front. Never got through. Capobianco to the outside. Here's Will Borgen. Reinserted in the lineup tonight. And through center come the Coyotes. It's flipped ahead now in back of Louis Eriksson. Will Borgen kicks it to his stick. Fleury takes a peek up ice. There's Riley Sheahan through the center zone. He'll scale it in. It's kicked out, and it's free for Carson Soucy. Jonas Donskoy back in the lineup tonight. After after a couple of game absence with injury, and now Phil Kessel on the prowl, but it's cut off by Jamie Oleksiak all the way around Travis Boyd. Kessel, the veteran, out in front, nobody home for Arizona. Gostisbehere fakes a shot, takes it to the outside, off the stick of Grubauer. Knocked down to the newcomer. Daniel Sprong out to center. A shoot in, handled by Vejmelka. Wedged along by Michael Carcone back out to center. And a reset for Seattle. Vince Dunn had a couple of assists on Saturday night. He's on a run now with points in 4 straight. Along the board, Stroman. Met there, a steal. It's Eberle. He'll cut away from Lawson Krause. Krause scored Sunday in San Jose. And a 2-goal game here against Seattle in early November. This is Christian Fischer. Coyotes over the line. Nice back check by Seattle's Jordan Eberle. Hammered from the point. Held in. Now Matias Maccelli, a young Finn, broken up. Eberle out to center. Krause is a big body presence all over Jaden Schwartz. What a goal 17 scored Saturday night.
That was a really great play just to stretch out the defense. Dunn throwing it off the glass, breakaway. You gotta like when the plays actually work out like that.
A chip in charge by Gord. Nice look there at Gostisbehere. Gord on the forecheck to the corner. The Coyotes jump on it. Dyson Mayo has been one of their best defensemen all season. Gord springs back off a body, gets it from Galchenyuk. It's mopped up by Gostisbehere, corralled by Gord. Clayton Keller's all over him. Now Gostisbehere has an open mate. It's Mayo. He reverses nicely after being punished by Yanni Gourde. Shane Gostisbehere through center, a lead feed. Galchenyuk moves in. Defended well by Hayden Fleury. Seattle back out. You're looking at Carson Kuhlman. Pinned there by the rookie Vlad Kolyachonok, and it comes all the way back in the zone. A young Belarusian who they have some high hopes for on the third pair for Arizona. 92 in the black. He clears it in. Susi, a sweep check by Nick Ritchie. Put off by Barrett Hayton. Now Ritchie hampered by Oleksiak. Louis Eriksson to the point. Reset. Moved along. Hayton. Fans on it. Barrett Hayton tries to get it back now from the flank. Capobianco. Nick Ritchie down low. Defended by Susi. He spots a wide open Jared McCann. Here come the Kraken out to center. McCann hits the line. Plays it along. Oleksiak out and drawn off. Capobianco. The Coyotes survive that. Non-stop play here at the outset. Louis Eriksson, as Arizona's changing, gets it back. Jonas Donskoy turns away from young Cam Dineen. Sprung shot nullified by Anton Stralman. He comes out to center. Here's Travis Boyd. He'll kick it out to Phil Kessel. Right in, kicked out with a purpose by Grubauer. Coyotes go to work. Shot taken from the flank by Dineen is handled by Grubauer, and we get a stoppage.
A lot of nonstop action both ways. Both teams, neither of them playing like they're at the bottom of the division right now, or bottom of the league for that matter. But at the same time, they're both getting in on their forecheck. They're having that offensive pressure. You've seen good opportunities from both Seattle and Arizona so far in this game.
Riley Sheahan will get situated here in the circle against Travis Boyd. Dyson Mayo, no tip available. Coyotes center one across. Sprong is there, right place, right time. He'll get it back. Daniel Sprong. 8 goals in 47 games with Washington. 14 scoring points. This is his 4th NHL team. He has a high level of skill, but needs more of an opportunity. Now Larson off the pad of Vejmelka. Sheahan does the same thing, that time off the stick of the Arizona goaltender to the wall. Riley Sheahan, Adam Larson cruises in, sets up Dunn. His shot tipped wide. Donskoy out in front. Jonas Donskoy will cycle high. Trade places with Vince Dunn. Sheahan in back of the goal, looks it over. Guarded by Gostisbehere. Here's Larson, intentionally off the end boards. Kessel will get to it. He'll wheel it back. Mayo under duress. Donskoy is all over him. And the Desert Dogs will clear it out to center. On a change, a fresh Hayden Fleury. Here he comes. Hit hard. The roadblock was Anton Stralman. Cam Dineen to the outside, off the boards. Maccelli is tied up. Eberle's pass detected by Krause. And Matias Maccelli. Sounds like he should be conducting a symphony. Now it's cleared to the corner. Christian Fisher to the corner. There's Lawson Krause. Broken up by Jordan Eberle. Through center, you're looking at Alex Wenberg. Hit 4 shots on Saturday night. He'll circle the track. Flushed out by Stroman. He'll stay with him. He gets support from Alexiak. Arizona dumps it all the way back in the Kraken zone. It'll make it for icing.
It's one thing you have to watch out for with Strawman. He is very good at timing his hip checks. A perfectly placed hip, that one you feel it. You feel it when you get that hip right through the midsection like that, go into the boards. Flurry, but he's using his best asset. It's skating, his ability to get up into the play. You like to see him activate like that.
Dave Hackstall said this morning, looking for that level of competitiveness. Well, both sides are showing it. 9 shots on goal already, 5 taken by Seattle. Ryan Donato off the stick of Vejmelka. Gord, good play for Alexiak. A tip chance wide. It was Kuhlman out in front. Susi off the pad of Karel Vejmelka, and it comes out to center ice. Tell you what, Carson Kuhlman played well Saturday night.
He's getting in hard on the forecheck. That's why I think being on a line with Yanni Gord will work really well. He has the speed to keep up with them.
And great wheels now. Gord out of the corner. The line is Yanni Gord, Carson Kuhlman, and Ryan Donato. Arizona back out. A swing it across. Played by Seattle's Vince Dunn. Donato moves it to the far side. Top of the ankle, takes it back from the corner. Koliachonok out to center ice. There's Schmaltz. 2 goals on February 9th at Climate Pledge Arena. Cole Lind goes to work, looking for his first NHL goal. Sealed off. Clayton Keller takes over. St. Louis native. Wheels it back for Mayo. We'll take a peek from there. 11:28 left in the opening period. Goalless start here in the desert. John, JT, and Jen with you tonight, supported by our great crew. Arizona will refetch it here. Vejmelka leaves it for Shane Gostisbehere. His nickname is the Ghost. Now you see him, now you don't. Now through center ice, it's cleared in. Off the boards. Aaron Hayton taken down on his own accord, hounded by Alexiak. Eriksson, the veteran, Louis Eriksson, to the point. Fisher with a shot, patted down by Grubauer. He was run into by his own man. Louis Eriksson digs it out. Hustling across for the Kraken, Jonas Donskoy. His breakout pass doesn't work. 10:43 left to go, period 1. Coyotes gain the zone, interrupted by Eberle. Here come the Kraken. Jordan Eberle crisscrossing with Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz wide off a stick. Stroman in control. See a loose glove on the ice. Rolled all the way around. Deneen punished. Run into that time along the far boards by Wenberg, and it comes out to the center zone. Here's Vince Dunn. In the red line, snap it off a glass support. Referee gets out of the way nicely. Nice agility. Now the Coyotes out of the corner. Lucked out by Travis Boyd. He signed a new 2-year agreement this season. Michelli ran on the way back by Schwartz. Out of the corner, Michelli can't get to it. It's tipped out of play. And finally, we can do some business. Not monkey business, by the way. 9:58 left in the first. Goalless here in Arizona. In the history of the Seattle Kraken, and now we take a look at the company he has, some extra teammates. Derek Pouliot was claimed off waivers from Vegas. He is not dressed tonight. Victor Rask coming over from Minnesota, and he is in Charlotte. At least that's where he starts.
Yeah, you look at all 3 of those players, they all have NHL games. They've been in this league before. You know, it's just a new opportunity for them here in Seattle.
And you are quite familiar as a former teammate with Victor Rask in his game.
Awesome player. I mean, he's got a lot of skill. I think, you know, the fit maybe wasn't the right in Minnesota, but, you know, looking for another opportunity. He's proven that he can score in this league.
He was a 2nd-round pick taken by Ron Francis and his staff in Carolina. So we'll see if he can resuscitate his career. Now through center. Dyson Mayo off a stick. Fair catch for Grubauer. And the German gentleman drops it off. Done to the outside. Larson on the flank. It's Eberle in front of his own bench. He'll pitch it out to center. Schmaltz is there. Nick Schmaltz having a great season for the Coyotes. Adam Larson takes it back. His goal broke the seal finally against the Detroit Red Wings on Saturday night. Here comes Gord. He'll rim it all the way around. Donato out of the corner by Gostisbehere. Good play defensively by Lawson Krause. Clayton Keller moves it across. 11 minutes gone in the opening period. Third and final meeting. Arizona's won the first two. Cam Dineen pressured by Yanni Gord. The old pepper pot goes to work. Along the boards now, comes out to center. Good play by Krause. Here come the Coyotes. Shot taken by Michelli, handled by Grubauer. Michelli out of the corner. He'll cycle high, he'll drop it off. Cam Dineen outside the line, resets it back. Shots are 7 for Seattle, 5 taken by Arizona. Through the middle now, Krause. They'll just scoop it ahead, Hayden Fleury. Back on it. A shoulder jolt by Soucy on Michelli. Lind, Geeky, nice move. Cole Lind. It's help from Fleury. They gain the zone. Here's Lind. His shot bodied down by Vejmelka. Played to the corner. Hayden Fleury stays with it. Will Borgen covers at the point. Lind down low, defended. Poliachonic got it to the outside. A steal. Here's Geeky through the slot. Returned by Lind for Borgen. Will Borgen takes it in. Held up by Travis Boyd, and a penalty is called. We'll tell you about it when we come back. Cole Lind looking for that great moment in a young career. His first goal in the National. Great chance right here. Back with the Kraken power play after this. Glory, that's just beautiful to see. Time now for a taste of our Taco Bell take. A plethora, with a capital P, of draft picks for Ron Francis. We accentuate the first and second round picks over the next 3 years. Travis Boyd is in the box for holding. And Ron can do a variety of things with all of those picks. You can pick great players, you can make some trades, you can move up in the draft, and we'll talk about it as we go down the stretch. Power play number 1, Muckleshoot Casino power play for the Kraken. And the Kraken are 2 out of 17 in the last 5 with their power play, which is number 29. Arizona dead last with their kill, 32nd in the 32-team league, and now Vince Dunn will take it back. Here's Jaron McCann leading Seattle with 8 power play strikes. Wenberg through the middle. Gains entry, gets help from Jordan Eberle. He'll set it up. He's guarded by Louis Erickson. This is Dunn. Good pass for McCann. His shot caught by Vejmelka.
That's a really good screen in front. You have Wenberg out in front. Good sauce pass over. McCann's in a great spot to shoot. He has the traffic taking away the eyes of Vejmelka, but being able, he's a big goaltender. You can see just barely around. You get that glove in position. You see how Vejmelka has to lean over to that side just to be able to see that puck. That's what you want. You want to have a good net front when you're shooting like that.
Ball start off the draw. They will do it again. $1:15 left in this power play. Arizona of late, pretty good run shorthanded. They've killed off 11 of 13 in the last 5 games. Wenberg sends it back for Dunn. Around the clock they go. Here's McCann. Dunn, a nice keep. McCann on the flank. They play catch. Dunn, a shot tipped wide. Gord out in front. Yanni gets to it, but it's an errant pass as we see. And it comes all the way back in Seattle ice. 6:45 left in the opening period. 50 seconds left in the manpower advantage. Dunn will sling it back for Ryan Donato. Jaden Schwartz moves it to the outside for Morgan Geeky. Out in front, hand on by Schwartz. Daniel Sprong on the second unit for Dave Hackstall. Geeky moved around the clock. Here's Sprong. Encumbering pass for Soucy, and it comes out to center. Sprong hails from Amsterdam, and the only player from the Netherlands in the NHL. Donato, Soucy, one-timer, Sprong denied, the rebound out in front. Sprong again, a big blast off the boards. You can see he has a big shot out of the corner now. Jaden Schwartz moved around for Geeky. 5 seconds on the power play. Geeky resets it back for Soucy. Grubauer slamming his stick. Boyd's out of the box. 2 shots on the power play. Schwartz off a defensive stick in play. Boyd on the ice, ties up Donato, kicked out by Mayo. And now Anton Stroman elevates the puck through center. Tough bounce, good job by Carson Soucy. Here's Sheehan. Riley Sheehan pulls up. Knocked out of midair by Capobianco, back out. Carconi now moves it along for Kessel. Good play here by Riley Sheehan. Possible 2-on-1. Donskoy in front. Oh, Vejmelka. Great chance for Jonas Donskoy. He digs it out of the corner. It deflects around. The Coyotes get to it. Carconi gets it out to center ice. There's Travis Boyd. Carson Kuhlman kicks it to his line mate Donskoy. Given support by Riley Sheehan. He'll get to it along the boards. Poliachonik is all over him. It goes deep. Now Donskoy in front. Kuhlman forked it wide. Carson Kuhlman stays with it. Great work here. Go to high play for Larson. He'll hammer one off a body wide. A pinch by Dunn. Covering up is Eberle. Jordan Eberle. Now Larson. One-timer. Schwartz denied by Vejmelka. Jaden Schwartz drops it off for Jordan Eberle. He'll draw the way. Goes by Schwartz. All the way around for Dunn. Schwartz in back of the goal, kicks it to his stick. He'll start a cycle. Dunn cruises the line. Moves it across for Adam Larson. Down deep it's Eberle, right back again for Larson. The big guy sends it in for Eberle. Popping out is Schwartz. Slap pass, off Dunn. Around by Larson. He'll go to work down low. Here's Eberle, off a stick, off Boyd. And it goes out of play. Great sequence for Jordan Eberle and his line mates with 4:05 left to go in the opening period. The Kraken with all kinds of pressure. Jerry Peterson out all day getting these beautiful shots. JT was scaling. Is that Camelback Mountain? We lost JT for a while today. Vejmelka shuts the door on McCann. You're not much of a mountain climber, are you?
Absolutely not.
No, neither am I. We're better off in a Chase Lounge. 4:03 left in this first period. Long road trip. The Kraken will take some time here in California. Have a couple of practices. Take on the LA Kings on Saturday night. The LA Kings again at what is now known as Crypto.com Arena on Monday. Out of the corner. Geeky now comes out with it. McCann tied up along the boards. It comes out to center. John Forsland, JT Brown, Jen Mueller, double dipping all over Arizona with the Mariners and back to us and so on and so forth. Does a great job. It goes by Alexiak. Comes all the way down. A foot race. Schmaltz gets after it. 8 in the black. Defended. Taken down by Susie. Both boys go down. McCann for Cole Lynn. He fights off a check. Lugs it out with Jared McCann. It goes by Geeky. Shane Gostisbehere will take over. He was a national champ at Union College a few years ago. Goes by Keller. Comes all the way back down. Arizona changing. Just about 17 minutes gone in the opening period. Gomez here in the desert. Cleared around. There's Michelli. Poked in back of the goal. Fisher is there. Good forechecking. Guess who? Yanni Gord. He'll jam along the boards. Kuhlman right through the blue and out. Fleury off the pad of Vejmelka. Out of the corner. Christian Fisher lays it along. The Coyotes pin it out. Here's Michelli. Matias Michelli goes across. Fisher's shot rockets wide on a tip. Corked across that time and forcing the issue was Cam Dineen from the defense. He's got it. Dineen a slap pass. Fanned down by Krause. Fleury rims it. A pinch by Strallman. And the Coyotes can't make it happen. Comes all the way back. No icing here, obviously. They sent it back in their own zone. Cam Dineen, New Jersey native. Good mover of the puck. Just starting his NHL career. Sprong is out there, 91 in Kraken white. Comes out to center. Sprong goes down, gets back up. Dineen lays it out to neutral ice over the head of Barrett Hayton. This is Donskoy. Will hand off for Dunn, now Riley Sheehan. Over the stick of Daniel Sprong. 1:45 left in the opening period. No score here in Glendale. Let's just say it's on the outskirts of Phoenix. Now it's cleared all the way back in. And we stretch that term a little bit. Now, Ritchie springs a man. Arizona attempting to get out. Next year, Tempe on the campus of Arizona State in a much smaller facility. 5,000 folks. But premium seating for all. Kessel with a shot blocked. The rebound for Kessel, shut down by Grubauer, and a penalty upcoming here against Seattle.
Seattle, number 29, 2-minute minor penalty for tripping.
Clearly not happy with the tripping call on Dunn. Phil Kessel ended up getting a pretty good opportunity on Grubauer after the delayed call right there where he goes down, he steps on the stick. Kessel gets one shot, sticks with the attempt, the rebound, and gets a second chance in on Grubauer. He's able to make the save, but that's showing Phil Kessel's skill right there. In tight hands, he's got great hands.
Arizona 3 for 12 in the last 5 with their power play, which is 32nd at home. Clayton Keller, 27 goals for him. Schmaltz off a defender off Kuhlman. Johnny Gord, Carson Kuhlman up front. They're the up front killers. The backside is occupied by Hayden Fleury right there, who's paired with Adam Larson. The quartet of killers now be changed by Dave Hackstall. 43 seconds left in the opening period. First of 3 straight on the road for Seattle. Here's Schmaltz. Across it goes for Krause. Gostisbehere feeds it in. Lawson, Krause, Schmaltz in the bumper slot. Gostisbehere midpoint. Here's Kessel. Phil Kessel, great veteran, over 1,200 games, a ton of points. 2 goals shy of 400, fans on it. Keller again, diagonally across, Gostisbehere. He'll dust it off. Slap pass out in front. Knocked down, rolled around. Kessel gets to it. 13 seconds left in the period. Phil Kessel, back for Shane Gostisbehere. Kessel out of the corner. 7 seconds left in the period. Gostisbehere, a wrister off his own man, Krause. That's all in period 1. Kraken intermission presented by Jack in the Box will come your way next. 15 shots for Seattle, 8 taken by Arizona. Quality pace. The Kraken carried the play. Philip Grubauer doing his thing. And so did young Vejmelka at the other end. So, after 20 minutes here in the desert, third and final meeting. The Kraken and the Coyotes are goalless.
The Kraken making their way back to the locker room after a solid first 20 minutes of action at Gila River Arena against the Arizona Coyotes. Welcome to Kraken Intermission with Nick Gismondi. I'm Tom Glasgow. Pretty good stuff from the Kraken in that opening period.
Yeah, I like the offensive push there. 15 shots on goal, so they were obviously transitioning well. But I thought the rush looked pretty good. They got some shots from maybe a few more from the perimeter than you'd like to see. So I think if you're looking at stuff going into the second, you want to sort of maybe get into those dangerous areas a little bit more. But Coach Hackstall rolled all 4 lines right there. I was just looking up and down the time on ice. Pretty much everybody played just about 5 minutes. A couple outliers. Lind, only played about 3 minutes, and then Dunn played 8:30. But the rest of the roster right down the center. So that just tells me that Coach Hackstall is rolling through all of his lines.
Well, look, you make a good point because, again, a lot of guys that were here a week ago aren't here anymore. Those lines have been mixed up. So to have a level of continuity that they had, I thought was pretty impressive.
Yeah, sure. You got to try to figure it all out again, right? You got brand new line mates. Johnny Gord's got brand new line mates. You got new guys in the lineup. You got guys that don't quite know the systems. Heck, I saw Sprung out there on the power play as well, too. So it's trial by fire for these guys, but this is a good test for a lot of these guys that are maybe looking for contracts or trying to prove to Ron Francis and Ricky Olczyk that they want to stay in this organization, that they want those signatures and that money in the offseason. So that's what these next 19 games are going to be about. But I really like the way that everybody sort of fit into the flow through this first period here.
Nick, let's take a look at the Kraken shot chart from the opening period. You mentioned 15 shots to 8 for Arizona. Unfortunately, none of those circles are filled in with green. That would represent a goal, but are you seeing enough in terms of quality shots?
Yeah, look at the fill-ins coming, but I see how that's what I was saying. I felt like everything was pushed to the outside in this period. If you look at the left and the right on that chart right there, yeah, everything's coming from the outside. Only 3 real good quality shots from inside there. And by the way, take a look at those triangles. 7 missed shots from in tight like that. That tells me that the opposition, Arizona's defense, is getting sticks on it, getting skates on it, and pushing things.
scoreless after 20 minutes down in Glendale, Arizona, where, by the way, it's still 73 degrees. So enjoy your outdoor evening dining if you're heading toward the Valley of the Sun. Nick and Tom with you as Kraken intermission continues. So we focused on Seattle's offense. Let's talk a bit about the Kraken defense. Some really solid work. And again, no Gio, no Lozon. So we've got some different pairings, a different look, but the guys seem to be pulling it together nicely.
It's a big step up, and it's a lot to ask out of your guys just a day removed from losing a whole bunch of teammates and members of your family, but very impressive, and it starts with the guy in between the net. Gotta love me some 31 White right now. He is seeing it well, and he's feeling it. And listen, props to the defense for keeping everything pushed to the outside, right? You're letting Grubauer see these pucks. Now, the only negative is he only saw 7 shots. Goaltenders like to feel it a little bit. I'm sure Grubauer's just fine with the workload, but all in all, a real good effort from him right there. I like the way that he's controlling his rebounds. He's making sure he's pushing everything to the side. Nobody's letting anybody really get into the middle, and just sort of real staunch, good, cohesive play by a defense core that has been shaken up over the last day.
Yeah, 4th straight start for Phillip. The previous 2 games, Arizona had some success against him, so nice to see him get off to a very good start against a team that's really been doing some impressive stuff in the offensive zone as of late. All right, Brad's on deck, Jen as well, and she'll be speaking with one of the newest members of the Kraken, Daniel Sprong. Stick around.
Welcome back to Kraken Intermission, presented by Jack in the Box. Mariners by day, Kraken by night. The desert, the place to be for Northwest sports fans today. Look at this, a little outdoor rink outside the arena. Skating in shorts, definitely in the desert. Kraken, Coyotes scoreless after the first 20 minutes. Welcome back to the Ford Sports Desk. Brad, Adam with you here tonight. This is the 3rd and final meeting between the 2 teams on the season. Coyotes, as we know, have won both. But the Kraken, all kinds of pressure in that first period. 15 shots on goal, just 8 for the home team. Daniel Sprong making his Kraken debut with 2 of those shots. He also gets his first ever interview with our Jen Mueller.
Well, you were one of the newcomers to the team. How long for you to settle into this one and just kind of feel like you were in a rhythm?
Yeah, it's a crazy day yesterday, but it's nice that we played today. You don't have to think too much and just go out and play.
Shots are 15-8 in favor of Seattle. What do you think about the pressure you've been able to generate so far?
Yeah, we're good on the forecheck. We're getting turnovers, and we have a good amount of shots in the power play, so we can just continue doing that.
And I was just going to say, what does that set up for the second period and beyond, the work that you've already put in?
Yeah, we just got to keep going, keep putting pucks in net, and we'll find a way to put one in.
All right, good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
And welcome to Seattle, Daniel. A look at your first period McDelivery Super Mo moments from tonight's game. Kraken Coyote again, the 2nd time there in Arizona. Oh, I like the hit there, the takedown. McCann, the wrister. Glove save, nearly got through. Again, 15 shots, lots of pressure, lots of good opportunities for the Kraken in the first. But again, we're scoreless after 1. Second period coming up on Root Sports.
Featuring wall-to-wall viewing screen, 6 windows, 30 kiosks. Be there at emeraldqueen.com. And by Jack in the Box. Try the new 15-piece nacho tiny tacos or get them bacon loaded. Okay, scoreless hockey, but an abundance of chances, JT, for the Kraken in period 1.
Seattle came out shooting, but Vejmelka was up to the task. He's showing a little bit of why he got that 3-year extension, but Seattle kept going. He had a really good breakaway opportunity right there from Donskoy. The shot from Sprong, we're able to see how hard and how effective he can be on that power play. But again, Vejmelka's been up to the answer. It's almost like the last game. When will they be able to break through?
Hey, we'll accentuate scoring chances. 5-over-1 for Seattle in the first period. And I'll tell you what, we're right at home in this building. There are a lot of Kraken fans here, JT.
Yes, there are.
Beautiful day. You can take in a spring training game at a variety of locales. Great to see the Kraken Nation well represented. As we kick off the second period, John Forsland, JT Brown, Jen Mueller doing double duty with the Mariners and with us as we kick off period number 2. Shots of 15-7 Seattle. Clayton Keller through the middle of the ice. Lawson Krause, big power forward. Flung along but not out by Fleury. Schmaltz all the way around. Here's Phil Kessel. Back it goes. Shane Gostisbehere. Kessel spits it out to Schmaltz. Gostisbehere right on the money. Keller across. Good cleanup by Grubauer. Off the stick of Nick Schmaltz. Here's Keller. Clayton Keller. Flushed out by Hayden Fleury in the second period of the long change. Kraken will continue this road swing in Los Angeles Saturday night. We'll kick it off with Kraken pregame presented by Coors Light at 7. Through center now. One shot in the power play for Arizona. Even terms on the ice now. Gostisbehere goes down easily. Donato off a stick. Here's Alexiak. His shot sealed off by Vejmelka.
Good forechecking shift there, getting in on the puck. Kuhlman going in, tries to get a little bit of a stick work there, goes down a little bit easy, but then you have Alexiak getting the puck, getting it to the net. You'd like to see trying to take away the eyes, get a little bit more in front of them, but at least it's good work of getting that puck back and getting it from low to high.
Gord, Donato, and Kuhlman, who has the puck now out there for Seattle. Carson drops it off, read by Barrett Hayton. He'll send it back out of the reach of Gord on the forecheck. A nice look there at Cam Dineen, who's finished off in a hard way by Carson Kuhlman, but here Alexiak brings it in offside.
Good idea though from Alexiak. He stayed his position, he held his ground at the blue line, able to get that puck. It just goes off by a little bit. Kuhlman ends up being offside, but you like the way he finishes his checks though. I do like that.
Next up in Allentown, in that region, the NCAA tournament, Matty Beniers, Michigan take on AIC, American International College, from good old Springfield, Massachusetts.
Let's hope they don't have to run into the Bulldog.
Well, that's a garden spot, by the way. Out of the corner now, Wenberg defended by Christian Fischer. Wenberger goes off his stick, out the center. Matias Michelli sends it back for Cam Dineen. Indirect pass forged in by Fischer, regained by Borgen, who's paired on defense now with Dunn, who attempts to get it out. Borgen takes over again. A quick up, looking for Alex Wenberg, hounded by Dineen. It comes down, Vejmelka in the trapezoid where he can handle. Loose puck here for Fischer. Broken up, Eberle resets it, gets it back from Alexiak. Jordan Eberle looks around, tries to make it happen. Poked along, but not out by the Coyotes. Wall sealed by Wenberg. Eberle to the corner, Schwartz. Occupied a bit by young Cam Dineen, and now Schwartz. Susi, here's Alexiak. Right in, rubbed out by Cam Dineen. Alexiak gets back on it. Morgan Geekie furthers the puck for Jordan Eberle. Awaiting on a change, McCann will pin it back for Susi. Carson Susi blocked in front. McCann's on it. He'll cycle out. Jared McCann to the high slot, a winder off his own man, Geekie. McCann, Fancy Dan pass, finds Geekie. Morgan Geekie stretches it out. Moving down is Susi. Nobody home out in front. Just big Lawson Krause, and he'll send it back. Krause with a 20-goal season ongoing. Susi run into Krause, lost the lid. He's got to get off the ice. That's the rule. Alexiak off a stick. Geekie. Now Cole Lind blocked by Fischer. Lind off a defensive stick. As it went off to Dean. Now McCann broken up by Michelli. Not out. Here's Susi. He'll delay. Here it comes. Wide of Vejmelka. Impact of the goal. Good hustle by Cole Lind. And wheel out. Alexiak in the ring. Encumbering pass for McCann. Lind right on the spot. Gets help from Larson to the corner. And finally, Anton Stralman with touch. So no icing. Clears it out. Jamie Alexiak will hinge back. Lind caught high with the puck, I believe. He appears to be okay. Now Carcone. Michael Carcone, leading scorer, Tucson. American Hockey League at the time of his recall just a few days ago. Here's Daniel Sprong, the newest Kraken. He'll play it along. Donskoy away from Carcone. Sprung out of the corner, lost control. Moved in by Riley Sheahan. Low to high play, Borgen. His shot tipped and caught by Vejmelka.
Right before this, Seattle had a good offensive zone shift. Here's Susi going in. Krause gets the worst of that. When you lose your helmet, you have to get off. Seattle ends up taking advantage of that. There's the puck deflection right in on Lynn. We saw a similar situation with Yanni Gourde in the game versus Detroit. Looks like he's no worse for wear on this one. Maybe a little bit less. Yanni had to go off, and you saw the blood going down his face, but true warrior and hockey spirit, they both stay back out.
He had the badge of honor, didn't he not? What a game for Yanni Gourde, one of many all season. Really developing into a great leader for this team. Out to center, Jonas Donskoy. Gostisbehere, little dance, broken up, Donskoy right in. Pick-pocketed by Schmaltz, but not out. Larson swings it across, here's Dunn. Sprung with a shot, caught again by Vejmelka. Another stoppage of play.
Seattle's done a really good job of being right on top of that first pass, keeping pucks within the zone. Good job by Sprong. They're being that third option high in between the deep, able to get that shot through. Vejmelka's just seeing a little bit too much of the pucks right now.
I hate to bring this up, JT, but Ohio State won the women's national championship over Minnesota Duluth.
I watched it. I know Allison's very happy. Myself, no, but at least one member of our crew is happy.
So what was the bet now? What happens next?
I either have to wear a pin or an Ohio State jersey to practice. So,
okay,
none of them are good options.
No, Larson, congratulations to our colleague Allison Lucan. Along the boards now. A big battle here. Kuhlman, they tie it up. It's not overly dramatic, but it continues onward. Here's Dunn. A wrister through traffic, deflects wide. Adam Larson's on it. Intended for Gourde, cut off by Gostisbehere. Louis Eriksson, crunched by Kuhlman. Eriksson taps it back for Dyson Mayo. Through center off the boards, past Grubauer. No icing. Long changes on both sides. Shots 19 Seattle, 8 taken by Arizona. Capobianco is back on it. A turnover. Schwartz, a winder off the paddle of Vejmelka. He gets it back off his own man and covers up.
One thing that's been good so far with Seattle is constant pressure on the forecheck. You cause a turnover. Schwartz does the right thing. Has his back turned, takes the puck to the net. Vejmelka stick down, though that puck almost goes out to Wenberg in front for a grade A opportunity.
Karel Vejmelka is a 25-year-old goaltender that was originally drafted by Nashville, did not sign. He said, you know what? He did not want to play in the ECHL. That was his destination. So he stayed at home and was available and signed as a free agent and re-signed now with a 3-year deal. Good for him. Stroman out of the corner. Galchenyuk in control. Scott Wedgwood was the backup. He's now in Dallas for security there. It's cleared in. Icing is called against the Coyotes. 14:08 left here in the second period.
I mean, you can definitely see why they decided to choose him to continue with another 3-year deal. Yes, the numbers might not be perfect for him on the year. Obviously, there's team success within there, but you see that he has the makings to be, you know, an NHL goalie.
It's really squared every shot. It's big, 6'4", 224. Puck is moved in deeper now, and Coyotes ice. Keller, good play. A saucer pass for Galchenyuk. This is Schmaltz. Nick Schmaltz, a lead feed for Clayton Keller. Pounded defensively by Will Borgen. Schwartz out of the corner. Galchenyuk is there from his knees. Keller all the way back. Here's Mayo at the point. He'll send it in. Keller does a jig, utilizes the back of the goal. Good defense by Hayden Fleury, but too overzealous. A penalty will be called. Keller goes down. Cross-checking is the indication. We'll tell you about it when we come back. 13:35 left here in the second period. Hayden Fleury doing his best. He's a tough guy to contain. That's Clayton Keller. But the lumber is utilized here in a stick battle. It looks like an Arizona power play when we come back. Arizona State for the Coyotes. Obviously, much smaller confines. This will get them to the new building. when they get that all situated and developed, but that'll be very interesting. Power play ensues. Arizona, their second. They had one shot with the first one. Little doorstep bang-in chance there for Lawson Krause. Arizona's last shot on goal was at the 39-second mark of this period as they regroup on a power play here. Hayden Fleury gone for cross-checking. And Gostisbehere springs a man, and Nick Schmaltz. Good denial by Oleksiak, and it comes back out to center. Clayton Keller. He was a first-round selection, 2016, 7th overall. Gostisbehere. In the center ice zone, will slingshot it back. Schmaltz, Keller, here they come. Clayton Keller. Snappy pass to the far side, Kessel. In deep now, Krause is broken up by Oleksiak. Regathering in is Schmaltz. Kessel winding out Keller. This way, Gostisbehere. Here it comes, denied by Grubauer. The rebound corralled by Clayton Keller. He'll drop it off now, carried in by Kessel. Keller, no shooting lane. It was taken away by Riley Sheahan. Gostisbehere from the wall, side of the goal. Good sweep check by Oleksiak on Krause. Donskoy moves across. Krause, Keller, and now Gostisbehere. The ghost, bumper slot, Krause. Here's Keller. He'll tangle in. Lay it back for Gostisbehere. A shot off Grubauer. And now Schmaltz in control. 28 seconds on the manpower advantage. Shane Gostisbehere gets it back. Goes all the way across. A tough pass for Keller. Some driftwood on the ice. The broken stick. Gostisbehere. Keller now in the ring. Schmaltz scores a bullet. Nick Schmaltz with 15 seconds left on the power play. Arizona breaks the ice.
Schmaltz has had a lot of success so far this year against Seattle. That is his third goal against Seattle. This one on the power play. Smartly moves the stick out of the way, but that quick backhand pass into the slot, you're not able to get to him in time. He's ready, right on the stick, on and off the tape, goes on that low glove side. The quick puck movement, and when you have a player like Keller that can make a no-look dish on his backhand to that middle, it's hard for the defense and the goaltender to know when it's coming through. Great play from their power play.
4 shots on the power play. Schmaltz, his 19th goal of the season. As JT pointed out, his third against Seattle. He had 2 at Climate Pledge Arena on February 9th. Clayton Keller and Shane Gostisbehere will get the helpers on the goal. Power play strike. And the Kraken now will fight from behind.
You know, this has a lot of similarities to the last game Seattle played, where they're getting a ton of chances, just haven't been able to find one through. It just takes one for you to get that momentum growing again.
Dave Hackstall gets the Wenberg line out. Eberle, Schwartz on the line. Susie scores! Pick up the phone. It's answer time. It's Carson Susie from downtown, and the Kraken have tied it.
Seattle doesn't wait until the third period to get that momentum back. Susie with an absolute bolt from the blue line. A great shot, a great play off the wall too, but he moves to the middle. That loses his defenseman in the slot. You have a bunch of traffic in front. Susie has his head up the entire way, knows which way he needs to shoot, and you can tell that that puck's going in from a mile away. Vejmelka can't see this. There's too much traffic out in front. Good job by the forwards, but another good play by Susie, getting it off the wall, but also moving to the middle.
Arizona's goal at 8:11. Seattle's goal at 8:29. New Story out to center now. Hayden Fleury through center. Louis Eriksson will send it right back in. Off the stick of Philip Grubauer. Ritchie goes barreling in. Hayden along the boards. And now Ritchie back to the point. Lind swings it out. Here's McCann for the front. Geekie. Now Lind. He'll move to it. Cole Lind all the way around. Jared McCann punches along over the stick of Morgan Geekie. Grinding out is Cole Lind. Standing on it is Fleury. Louis Eriksson. Lead pass. Breakaway chance. Ritchie's in. He scores! Nick Ritchie sneaks in. He's a newcomer here in Arizona. And the Coyotes answer back.
Ritchie's actually been having a really good season so far in Arizona. This is a great finish by him. He sees that Seattle fumbles the puck, goes for the races. A quick little breakaway move. Fakes it like he's going all the way to his forehand. Just a quick chip back to the other side. That would be his 8th point in the last 12 games with Arizona. Things have started to switch for him too since he's moved here.
That goal comes at 9:13. So 3 goals, rapid fashion. Here comes Everly. His shot turned down and covered by Vejmelka.
Everly gets a good opportunity here, cuts back on Gostisbehere and gets that shot through. I thought with the way that it was going back and forth that we were going to have another one there.
Almost.
I would have definitely liked it.
62 seconds.
That makes it fun, right? Back and
3
forth.
goals, yeah. Wenberg's group will stay out. Mayo moves the puck. There's Vince Dunn. Jaden Schwartz as Wenberg in front, thinks twice. Is off a stick. And it's broken out to center by Keller. Now Schmaltz. Trailers Gostisbehere. Keller, a miss hit. Schmaltz out of the corner. Drops it off. Wenberg wrapped up by Alex Galchenyuk. Out of the corner. Dunn tries to pry it out for Seattle. Keller resets it. Mayo, Gostisbehere. To the outside, it's Clayton Keller. Winding shot, stick save, and cleaned up by Grubauer. Side of the goal and out, Schmaltz. Supported by Mayo. Controlled by Galchenyuk. He's wrapped up and taken down by Wenberg. Seattle's out. Schwartz with Everly. They crisscross at the line. Jaden Schwartz pulls up. Floats a pass off the stick of Everly, gets it back. It's off a skate. Here comes Susie. Stands on it. Jailbreak. Kessel. Partial 2-on-1. Phil Kessel right in. Turned out by Grubauer. Rebound chance. They connect the dots. Gostisbehere. Broken up by Susie. Now Keller. His shot stopped by Grubauer. Kuhlman to the wall. Donato moves it by Copabianco. All the way back down. Icing is called against the Kraken.
Some big-time chances there for the Arizona Coyotes. First is Kessel breaking in down on this side. He's got a great wrist shot. Good on Grubauer to keep that one out. He gets into that position. A little bit of overpassing by the Coyotes on that second attempt. But when you got a guy like Kessel going in on that, you know he's going to shoot it. He's used that wrist shot to his advantage for his entire career.
Through center now, Donato. Poliachonik moves it to the boards now. Kessel ties up Donato. Carson Kuhlman, low to high. Here's Fleury. He'll play it to the outside. Rolled around now out of the corner. Yanni Gourde stops on a dime. Turns away from Kessel. Here's Borgen. His shot wide of Vejmelka. Left in front of the goal. Capobianco hounded by Kuhlman. Good play. In support, Yanni Gourde. They'll send it back for Hayden Fleury. His shot through traffic goes astray. The Coyotes pick it up. Marconi can't get it out. Poliachonik will. Travis Boyd. Capobianco. Double clutch. Broken up by Fleury. He'll send it in. Kyle Capobianco. And now Will Borgen. Cushioned out by the Kraken. Yanni Gourde. Plays it along the boards. Strawman's on it. A penalty is called. Arizona in possession. We'll talk about it when we come back. A trifecta of celebrations. 8:15 left in the second period. Nick Schmaltz in the power play. Susie had one answer, but then Nick Ritchie had another idea.
We're going to see Capobianco start taking away the ice from Sprong. Gourde just wants to chip this puck in before he even does. He's not allowing Sprong to get to that puck. He's allowed to have that free space, that free ice, but he's taking it away from right there. Pretty easy call for the officials on the interference.
Kraken power play 0 for 1 with 4 shots. Check that, 2 shots. And a little issue with the tabulation. Now, Yanni Gourde out to center. Checked on the way out by the guy who has the puck, Nick Schmaltz. Dunn reorganizes now. Wenberg at the line. Defers to the outside for McCann. Jared McCann, Eberle, this way Gord. Up top it's Dunn. Around the clock they go. It's McCann. Away from Schmaltz. Vince Dunn, Jared McCann. To the line, Eberle off a body. Off Mayo. Returned back to the half wall. McCann's pass detected, not out. Sent in by Dunn. McCann advances, shoots one. Off Amelka. In play, Yanni Gord corrals it. Plays it along the wall away from Strollman. Jared McCann slides it across. Here's Dunn. He'll creep in on Schmaltz. Think twice. Rim it along the kick plate and all the way around for Gord. Gord sends it back in. Wenberg out of the corner. Good play for Gord. Here's McCann. Surveyed out for Dunn. Back for McCann again. Gord, one-timer. Slight piece that time for Pamelka now. Wenberg, indirect pass finding Jordan Eberle. Vince Dunn. McCann fans on pass number one. Sings the second one deep. Wenberg for Eberle out of the corner. McCann's flashing. Here's Gord, unattainable. He'll get it back. Johnny Gord moves it across off Schmaltz, rather off Keller in play. Now McCann out of the corner. Diagonally across, tough pass for Gord. It's all the way down in Grubauer's half. 17 seconds left in the power play. Nice look at Vince Dunn. To neutralize Schwartz. Zone entry, Sprong. Daniel Sprong with a shot. He scores! Welcome to Seattle. Daniel Sprong with a power play goal. And the Kraken have tied it.
A much needed goal from Sprong. You have speed with Schwartz. He's able to drive the net, give Sprong a little bit more time to cut in. You give a guy that has a shot like that much time and space to cut to the middle of the ice, head up all the way, able to beat Pamelka on that blocker side low. Right there, that's a good shot, perfect timing. There's not much time left on that power play. You can't really set anything up. If you get an opportunity like that, you have to let it rip.
And a big smile. That's good to see. It'll be his 9th goal of the season. There's his line tonight in his Kraken debut. We talked about opportunity, right? That was our theme tonight. Yes, for the guys that have been here all season, most importantly, some of these new players. A chance out in front of Grubauer. Good opportunity, good save by Philip Grubauer. Jaden Schwartz, Vince Dunn, the helpers. Lind will see it go by him. A foot race ensues. Carconi, Michael Carconi on Susi. Carconi to the front. Shut down twice by Grubauer. He'll melt it down. EQC scoring summary. And Seattle's newest player. First ever traded for player. Daniel Sprong, formerly of Washington, now a Kraken. And a 2-all tie here in the desert. Is Seattle's Vince Dunn. Career high, 5 straight games with a helper. JT, he started the last scoring play.
Yeah, he's got his head up all the way. He knows that Schwartz has speed on the outside. Again, sometimes I wish I was a defenseman, though, so I could just pass it up to the forwards and let them do the work and get the assist. But no, I'm just messing with you. But on all, actually, he does a good job of jumping into plays, getting up, getting shots through, but also finding players when the opportunities are there.
Did you ever play defense?
No, I can't skate backwards very well.
That's okay, but at any level, even as a little guy? No.
Never did.
Okay. 5:37 left in the second period. Pretty good hockey game.
Very good, back and forth. You know, I think that's just a forwards joke for the defenseman that they get the easy assists where they just pass it off. But he's been doing a lot of that where he gets up into the play, even first assist too, where he's making that pass over to Yanni Gord on the power play for a goal.
Nothing easy about this game. Along the boards now. Along the tie-up here. Sheehan, Fisher, Michelli, Krause. Good play by Will Borgen to punch it out. Comes all the way back in the Coyotes end. Capobianco. Goliachonik back out to center. Dunn had it, lost it, recovers well. Vince Dunn on the attack. Here's Sprong with back check. Matthias Michelli coming back, but a penalty will be called against Arizona. Grubauer, long change, 6 out for Dave Haxtell. 6 skaters. Larson Sprong up in the ring. Gord off his own man, Donskoy. Possession to Arizona. Another power play for Seattle.
Arizona number 63, 2 minutes hooking.
Well, Dunn does a good job again in the neutral zone, stopping Arizona and being able to jump up into the play. He moves the puck through very well, finds Sprong on that outside. A good opportunity here for that shot. A little bit of a stick lift there. I'm not sure if it caught the hands or not, but Seattle's fortunate enough they're on the power play here.
It was a good play by Michelli, but I think you're right. I think it just clipped the glove. That's all it takes. He's gone for hooking. Kraken power play. Muckleshoot Casino power play. Wenberg kicking it to his stick, Jared McCann. Here's Dunn. He'll survey. Picked up by Schmaltz up top. McCann for Dunn. Bumper slot Wenberg now. McCann. Dunn fakes the one-timer. Gord does not. Vejmelka had it, lost it. Eberle tried to take it off the goaltender. Keller out of the corner. Elevates the puck out. He'll kill some time here. 90 seconds left on this Kraken power play. Vince Dunn. 25-year-old defenseman. Now the veteran, Jordan Eberle. Over the line with Gord. Yanni sets up shop. Lays it back for Dunn and gets it back. Yanni Gord will settle the puck down. Around the clock they go. McCann for Dunn. Gord through the slot. Aaron Hayton on it. Hayton back out through center. Hayton will send it all the way back in Seattle ice. Wenberg. 53 seconds on the power play. It's Gord. Gonna get back, a shot shoveled high. Good combination play between Yanni Gord and Jared McCann.
Starting to see some of that space opening up on the entries. They don't always have to sit back and stop and wait for them to get into a set forecheck. If you have speed and you can make plays right here, Yanni Gord tries to get it up over that glove side. You have to get it up quickly, just a little bit too high there. But if you have an opportunity to get a grade A shot off the rush, you might as well do it.
48 seconds. They win the draw. That's important. Now Geekie, Morgan Geekie, Susi. A wrist shot swallowed up by Vejmelka. No further play.
Susi's been getting another shot through from up top. He's done a good job of that, not getting shots blocked, finding the right lane, not able to get a tip in front, but that's where he can be used, especially on his power plays. He's got a knack for finding a way to get that puck through.
Geekie now with still time. 40 seconds in terms of that penalty to Michelli. To the boards now. Geekie moving it by Stralman. Anton Stralman can't get to it. The Kraken reorganize. Susi, who has a goal tonight. Geekie with a shot off his own man. Friendly fire. Stung and down is Jaden Schwartz. Coyotes clear it out. 18 seconds left on their kill. Just about 17 minutes gone in the second period. John, JT, and Jen with you tonight from Gila River Arena. Through center. Susi plays it off the boards. Holding a Choma. It's all over him now. Geekie moves in. Michelli's out of the box. Donato moves it across. Susi scores! Double down. Carson Susi. 2:42 left in the second period. 3-2 Seattle.
Well, if you got the hot hand, you better just keep shooting. If you're Carson Susi, a good play here on the wall from Geekie to Donato. Head up, finds Susi jumping into that right at the top of the circle there. A grade A opportunity. He's got it. Vejmelka has to move from side to side, and at that point, it's too late. Susi's already ready for that shot right on that blocker side. He's got his head up, ready to go. It's got to be on and off the stick if you're Susi, and he does that.
Beautiful pass by Ryan Donato. Carson Susi. You know, his name was out there too, right? There's some rumors about him, and I for one, I know you agree. Glad he's still a Kraken now. A wrap chance off Grubauer. Good opportunity down low that time by Michael Carconi. This is Cole Lind out to center. He'll move it back. 2:15 left in the second period. 3-2 Kraken. In the corner, Gostisbehere pinned by Riley Sheehan. Cole Wynn played well tonight, holding on to it. Here's Larson, Adam Larson, around the horn, done shot, kicked out, the rebound. Arizona covers up. It's carried out by Phil Kessel. They'll feather it off the boards, and Carcone, 53 in the black, goes to work on the forecheck. Susi, his second of the game, his 9th of the season, from Ryan Donato and Morgan Geekie. You see it on the EQC scoring summary. Comes out to center. Schmaltz, tough angle, shut down by Grubauer with 93 seconds left in the period. A brand new Kraken team store just opened in Seattle Center. Come see us inside the Armory Food and Event Hall to grab the latest gear. This location is now open every day of the week and open late on game days. Like real late. So late you wouldn't believe. Now they come back on it, back out to center. Wenberg in control. Laid off the boards with 1:18 left in the second period. Keller, Capabianco, Schmaltz, defended by Susi. Capabianco kicked along by Galchenyuk. Schmaltz, a wedge, blocked in front by Susi. 63 seconds left here in the second, and a penalty is called up top. Seattle was in possession. Carson Susi is guilty.
Seattle, number 28, 2-minute minor penalty for interference.
Well, at this late stage of the second period, this is a very important kill. You want to keep all that momentum from the Susi goal on your side. You definitely don't want to give one up here with a minute to go in the second period.
Power play in the late stages of the second period. Arizona 1 for 2 with the power play. Schmaltz has the goal, 5 shots. Keller has the puck. Clayton Keller, Shane Gostisbehere. Shot taken through a screen, high, stick side, Grubauer. This is Kessel, 50 seconds left in the period. Gostisbehere fans in the pass, broken up. Sheahan almost at a jailbreak. Riley Sheahan gets it back through center. He, along with Donskoy, is now being replaced by Gord up front. Sheahan hails a cab, he goes off. Kuhlman comes on. Kuhlman, Gord, Alexiak, and Larson, quartet of killers. Here's Keller through the slot, off Kuhlman. Kessel goes to work. 25 seconds left in the period. Awaiting is Clayton Keller. Clayton Keller takes it down the wall on Gord. Moves it across. Kessel with a shot singed wide all the way around. Gostisbehere traps the zone. 12 seconds left in the stanza. Here's Kessel. Drop pass for Gostisbehere, calling for it. It's Keller. Gostisbehere wedged wide by Kessel. 3 seconds left in the period. Larson dumps it out. 40 minutes in the books. Stay connected for Kraken intermission presented by Verizon. What a period for the Kraken, and what a period for Carson Susi with 2 goals. Yeah. Fear the deep on the road. The game is volleyballed back and forth. Lots of action. Nick Ritchie with a breakaway goal. But Carson Susi from well out goes high cheddar. It's 3-2 Seattle after 40.
Following a scoreless first, a wild second period between the Kraken and Coyotes, who scored first. Nick Schmaltz on the power play. 18 seconds later, Carson Susi ties it up. 44 seconds later, Nick Ritchie puts Arizona up 2-1. 6:21 left in the second. Daniel Sprung, the newbie, makes it 2-2. And then Carson Susi again. Second goal in the period, 3-2. Where's the oxy? That was some fun, unexpected, out of the blue hockey down in Glendale, Arizona. Nick Gismondi, Tom Glasgow with you. All right, obviously a lot to talk about. With the help of our Emerald Queen Casino Tracer, let's go to Seattle's first goal. Carson Soucy strikes.
I'm impressed, partner. That was well done. All right, let's take a look at this one and break it down for it. It's about winning board battles, but first it's about winning a face-off, and that's so important, especially inside the offensive zone. Puck possession is key. Going down low here is a smart play because it just sucks everybody up a little bit higher. Love this play by Eberle on the boards. He waits. Soucy is able to read it, moves to the middle of the ice, sees that Wenberg's right in front there, so it's a perfect screen. A couple of the Coyotes trickle into that slot area as well to help accentuate that screen. And Soucy with an absolute beauty. That's 9 goals for him now. That is a career high from the 7 he had in 1920. And I know that Piper Shaw and her husband Jake are celebrating wildly right now.
The hubby's the really big fan.
He's a massive fan. I love Jake.
Tell us a little bit more in terms of how you have seen Carson Soucy progress through this season to the point where he is now.
Well, listen, you know, and I think something that's important to mention is that John Forsland said it sort of at the end of that period, that the rumors were flying around about Soucy for the last few months. These guys are human. That gets in your head. So now the trade deadline's over. He knows he's here. He knows he has an opportunity to be a part of this for the long haul. So he's playing a lot more free, and you can just see that. I mean, just that confidence to walk that on the blue line, patiently wait, even though he had guys bearing down on him, and still get that shot off tells me a lot about where he's at mentally.
All right, we're going to hear a little bit later on from Carson. But on deck, Daniel Sprong. Welcome to the Kraken. We're going to show you his goal and break it down just ahead. 3 goals scored over a minute and 2 seconds, capped off by Nick Ritchie's goal right there to put Arizona up 2-1. But it's the Kraken with a 3-2 lead, thanks in part to the newcomer, Daniel Sprong. So, Nick, you talked pregame about what a great shot this guy has. We saw multiple examples of that in this game so far.
Yeah, we also talked about his creativity, and he shows a lot of it on this goal right here. So let's break it down again, thanks to our Emerald Queen Casino Tracer. It starts back inside Seattle territory. A great pass by Dunn. Beautiful outlet pass. That gets this good forecheck going that we've been seeing all game long. But Schwartz goes wide, and that creates space for Sprong to walk in and wait for that screen, and then boom, we see that quick release, and it's a beautiful goal by him. A little bit out of position goaltending-wise right there, but a lot of credit goes to Schwartz because he takes that defenseman away for just half a second to give Sprong that one extra step, lets him get to the top of the circle for that shot.
All right, take a look at the Verizon shot chart through 2 periods for the Kraken. 28 shots, and of course, the 3 goals. 21 shots for Arizona through the first 2 periods. Stick around. We're going to reconnect with Brad. Adam Jen is with Carson Soucy talking about his 2-goal second period. Right.
Welcome back to Kraken Intermission presented by Verizon. Wild second period, 5 goals scored. The Kraken take the lead on Carson Soucy's second of the night right there, 3-2. The visitors after the first 2 periods. Brad, Adam with you here at the Ford Sports Desk. This game was scoreless until that 62-second burst in the second. Teams combined for 3 goals in that span. We saw Sprong tie it later on, then Soucy, again, his second of the game, gives the Kraken their first lead of the night. 9 goals now for Soucy on the year, a new career high, and the most by a Kraken defenseman. He also has time to talk with our Jen Mueller after the period.
It is your second multi-goal game of the season. On that first win there, did you see something in the way that they were setting up, or did you move to the middle of the ice just because you knew that that was your best shot?
Yeah, we've been talking. They like to close the wall. Evs just made a good play, kind of sucking 2 guys in and just left me open, you know, skating down the middle. But it's something we've discussed, that if they kind of get trapped on the wall, just try and give them an option going to the middle.
Does Vejmelka being a right-handed catching goalie have anything to do with the way you set up a shot or how you're getting to the net?
No, I just try to go where, you know, I think the guys are going for a flash screen or kind of what side of the net they're taking away. They did a good job taking his eyes away. Just tried to beat him.
I would think that with any goalie, it's important to get them moving side to side. But with the number of shots and opportunities that you have, is it more important, like on that second goal you had, to get him kind of off the posts?
Yeah, like I said, anytime you can get a goalie moving side to side, I think it just opens him up a little bit. He's obviously super flexible, but, you know, with being that way, he kind of tends to maybe overslide. So I'm still just trying to get the puck to the net. I'm not sure if Sprong even tipped that one or not, so I guess we'll see.
Oh, well, good luck in the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, look now at your second period. McDelivery Super Bowl moments from tonight's game. Arizona looking to remain undefeated against a Kraken this year. Susi, though, will have none of that. That's his first goal of the night, but again, the Coyotes come right back. 3 goals in those 62 seconds. Susi, though, unties it once again. His 9th, a new career high. A little celebration with the boys. 3-2 Kraken lead. 20 more minutes coming up on Root Sports.
Let's take a look at the numbers after 40. All 5 goals were scored in the second period. Each team has a power play goal tonight, and the Xfinity Powerful Connection is the performance so far by Carson Soucy.
It's the second multi-goal game of the season. This one, he does a great job sliding across the blue line, getting himself in a spot where he can use that shot. He gets another opportunity here. He doesn't stay at the blue line, jumps into the play, gets a little bit closer, creating a little bit more high danger area for him to get that second one of the night. And he has a career high in goals this year too.
We'll take a look at the Fubo TV Kraken calendar. A pair of games in Los Angeles starting Saturday. Then a 2-game homestand starts with Vegas on Wednesday, March the 30th. John Forsland, JT Brown, Jen Mueller, Dave Hackstall wants to lock this one down. Carson Soucy will start the period in the penalty box. We will kick off Saturday's game from Crypto.com Arena with Kraken pregame presented by Coors Light at 7. Riley Sheahan, Nick Schmaltz on the draw. Sheahan wins it back. Jamie Oleksiak sails it over the head of Harel Pamelka. A turnover. Sheahan's on it. Verdonskoy off a stick wide, off Gostisbehere. Now Arizona. 37 seconds left on this power play. Clayton Keller drops it off for Nick Schmaltz. He'll gain entry. Move wide of Oleksiak through a little bit of snow. Lay it back for Kessel. He'll swing it across for Gostisbehere. He'll dust it off, carry in. It's picked up by Larson. Schmaltz. This is Phil Kessel from well out. He'll take it in, drop it back for Shane Gostisbehere. Kessel again, quickly across, shortening up on the twig was Keller. Cleared out by Jamie Oleksiak. That'll just about do it in terms of this power play. No shots for the Coyotes. Soucy's out of the box. Barrett Hayton throws it across. Bed in off the pad of Grubauer. Deflected to the wall. Hayton out of the corner. Held up a bit by Yanni Gord. This is Louis Eriksson. To the point. Tam Dineen wide of Grubauer. Anton Strawman. Met there by Carson Kuhlman. They tie it up. And it's blown dead.
Seattle did get a good opportunity, shorthanded. Donskoy gets a pass from Sheahan, isn't able to get a whole lot onto it, a little bit of a handcuff, but that's a good pressure up ice from Seattle's penalty killers and creating a good opportunity.
Donskoy returning from injury. See what he's been able to do tonight. In and around it. Travis Boyd, Matias Michelli, and Michael Carconi. That's the line for Arizona. Gord, Donato, and Kuhlman stay together for Dave Hackstall. Anton Strawman wheels it out through center. Comes all the way back. It's a foot race won by Vince Dunn, icing against Arizona. Hayden Fleury, we're told, left late in the second period for the room. Did not accompany the Kraken out for the third period. So right now, Seattle down to 5 defensemen.
And that definitely changes things, how you rotate your combinations on the bench, not having that defenseman playing with 5. Obviously, you want to have those even number pairings. It makes it a lot easier for you on the bench, especially when you don't get to have the last change.
We can empty the tank though, right? The next game is Saturday. Some downtime in Southern California for the Kraken. Now Carconi is sealed off by Carson Soucy. Philip Grubauer. Oleksiak out of the corner, has time. A quick up, there's Schwartz. He'll fumble it a bit, get help from Everly, get it back. Jaden Schwartz moves in, throws on the brakes, nullified along the boards. As Michelli was there, now Carconi will lift it in. Partial change for Arizona. They're going to take it all the way back on an icing with 17:45 left. Skating is the most important skill for any young hockey player wanting to compete. So Kraken Community Iceplex now offers power skating classes to teach your child how to skate like the pros. Visit bit.ly/KYHA Spring to sign up. In the circle now, McCann moves it in for Cole Lynn. He'll feed it all the way around. Vince Dunn. Met there by Carcone. Cam Dineen deep in his own territory off the posterior side of the guy flying the zone, Michelli. Geeky now for Cole Lynn. By the roadblock of Dineen. Cole Lynn to the slot of shot. Vamelka said no. Good opportunity. Jared McCann. It comes out. Now Louis Eriksson off the boards. Larson back on it. Vince Dunn interfered by the official Sandlack, and now Krause tipped high. Louis Eriksson taken down out in front by Adam Larson. And Cole Lynn will attempt to spring a breakout here for Seattle. McCann sends it back. Adam Larson out of the corner. Now Vince Dunn. This way for McCann. He'll golf it by Mayo. Lawson Krause rather goes deep with it. Dunn broke it up. McCann went down and sets up Larson. Now Geeky collects it. He's shouldered and taken down by Galchenyuk. Vamelka leads it in back of the goal. 16.5 left to go. Regulation time. Kraken up by 1 as Shane Gostisbehere, the former Philadelphia Flyer. He played for Dave Haxtell a few years ago in Philly. Out to center. Zone entry. Galchenyuk now going wide. It's Keller. Picked up by Donskoy beautifully. And it comes all the way back down. Vamelka, a handle, a turnover. Jonas Donskoy to the line. Sheahan shot off a stick wide up. Capabianco, good pass by Sprong, who has a goal in his Kraken debut. Daniel Sprong out of the corner. Stood up a bit defensively. Played to the wall. Nick Schmaltz. Just outside the red line, feeds it ahead. Keller gets it back. Capabianco was offside. He tags up now. Through center, Keller, Schmaltz, Galchenyuk for the front, interrupted by Soucy. Carson has 2 goals tonight, second multiple goal game of this season. Now cleared along by Carson Kuhlman. Poliachonok now out of the corner for Christian Fischer, back out through center ice. Adam Larson away from Nick Ritchie. And it's brought in offside by Arizona. 15:22 left. Yanni Gourde, it was announced today on social media, he and his wife are expecting. That's great news.
Congratulations to Yanni and his family moving forward here. It's always fun.
Through center ice. Cleared all the way back in. Icing.
A little asleep for him, but
that's true, but it's welcome, right? You know all about that. I did way back when. Now, in the WHL, Everett, Portland, and Seattle have clinched playoff berths. Congratulations. The playoffs begin Friday, April 22nd. In terms of minutia, we have 8 icings tonight, 4 on each side. For those of you that keep track of that, and many do. Off the draw. Hayton now will clear it around. Strawman gets to it. It's off a stick off Donato and dumped all the way back down. 5 minutes gone in this third period. Out of the corner, Donato. Gord plays it off the boards. Ritchie looks around. Gord all over him. He has the puck now. Kuhlman with a shot, a sizzler high. All the way around for Dunn. Donato downstairs. Cam Dineen's on him, and now Michael Carcone. Great hustle on the back check by Gord. Here comes Kuhlman. He'll pull up. Yanni has the puck. Yanni Gord stops in a dime. Carson Kuhlman goes to work. The return favor doesn't work. Cam Dineen has the puck. He'll float it out. There's Ritchie gapping up his Borgen. Good coverage by the Kraken. Now Gord, who's leading the way tonight. Everly over the line. Moves in. Jordan Everly on Dyson Mayo. They go to the corner wall. Schwartz is on it. Jaden Schwartz sends it off the end boards. Now Wenberg up top. Alex Wenberg, supported by Everly. Jordan Everly now for Schwartz. Was off a stick, held in by Susi for the hat trick, stopped by Vejmelka. 13:58 left in regulation time. How about a hattie for Carson Susi? Nice little chapeau, that'd be nice. Stick around.
This year, and one-goal games that have gone to 2 goals because of overtime. We're in the 20s of those kind of games. So we think we've got good pieces here. We think we've got solid core pieces, and adding the picks allows us to sort of tweak that roster in the summertime and add pieces that we think will help us, get over that hump in those 1-goal games and turn those into 1-goal victories or 2-goal victories. So it was important for me to have that message with those guys that are committed here long term.
And Ron Francis, that was recorded last night, flew here with the team and then took off this morning for the Prospects game in Canada. And he will be scouting and moving forward, looking at amateur players now and anticipating the draft. But hard decisions made, you move forward. And the Kraken have the ability now, JT, to go a variety of different ways.
I think you just can't second guess it. You know what you want moving forward, and you've made those decisions, and they're in a better spot because of it right now.
And he's right. A lot of challenging games, a lot of gut punches by this group. And the guys who are now departed, as Keller brings it in, laid along the boards. You couldn't have a better captain in your first year than Mark Giordano. We wish him all the best in Toronto. Cole in now, tied up. Played along the boards. Out of the corner. Arizona sorts it out. Christian Fischer, Lawson Krause through the middle. Krause gets it back. He gains entry. He's hounded. Excellent back check by Jaden Schwartz. Schwartz out of the corner. Detected a bit by Fischer. Eriksson moves it. Krause sends it back. Capobianco. Koliachonok holding on to it now. Off a stick. It goes off Wenberg in the screen for a stoppage.
We just talked about all the moves. I think this trade deadline was the first time I actually got to enjoy it. Sit back and not only, watch everything that happened throughout the league. There was a lot of movement, especially in the Eastern Conference. Teams looking like they're trying to go all in, but it was kind of fun to sit back and enjoy it. And obviously getting to see Kevin Weeks' tweets were pretty funny. He was the highlight for my trade deadline.
He was all over the place. Barbershop.
You name it.
Trash can over his head. A great guy. Kevin Weeks. Eberle now knocks it down. And I must say, during the trading deadline period, your response time in terms of texting was exquisite. I mean, in half a second, I fire one off to JT and bang, there's the response. That went on for hours. Now out of the corner. Strollman. Now Ritchie through the middle of the ice. This is Hayton, he'll send it in. Michelli off a stick. Dunn's lost his twig, but not his mind. He picks up his stick now, comes out to center. Michelli in the zone. Barrett Hayton with a shot blocked by Larson. It goes to the corner. Vince Dunn in control. He'll carry the baggage out to center ice. Kraken on the prowl. Right in for a chance. Vejmelka says no on Jonas Donskoy, and he'll cover up.
Well, that's one of his best saves tonight. You have Donskoy breaking in. A good move, trying to get it all the way to the backhand. Spread down. He's all the way covering the bottom of the ice here. You want to try to get a little bit forward. Donskoy does get hooked up a little bit there and not able to get all the way to that far side where he wants to go. But Vejmelka with a big-time save right there.
Riley Sheahan, Daniel Sprong, and Jonas Donskoy. Susi with a shot kicked out by Vejmelka. Here's Borgen, Will Borgen. Lays it along the end boards and all the way around as we see. Coyotes get to it. Up through center. Krause will send it back. Corralled a bit by Gostisbehere. They cross the line with Krause. Two defenders. Sheahan is one of those, along with Susi on him. Outside the line and in. Christian Fischer. Off Grubauer, a rebound for Krause. A miss hit, it rolls right through the crease. Susi was there to mind the store, and it comes out for Sprong. Daniel Sprong, in his Kraken debut, has a goal tonight on the power play. He'll carry in. Tough angle, good shot, shut down by Vejmelka. Sprong gets it back. He has that shooter's mentality. Carson Kuhlman, Gord out of the corner. Moving in is Donato. He's fresh on a change. He'll go to the corner. Center one off of Melka, and it comes back out. Adam Larson coming all the way back on it. 10:30 left. Regulation time, 3-2 Seattle. Alexiak forged in by Carson Kuhlman. Capobianco plays it to the boards. Kessel is there along with Koliachonik, and now it's luck out. Here come the Desert Dogs as Kessel shots denied by Alexiak. Travis Boyd blocked again by Larson. Then it comes out to center. A surge by Arizona. Travis Boyd. Capobianco with a shot. Good stick by Larson. It stays in play. Kessel snaps it all the way around. Here's Donato. Ryan moves it out of the reach of Everly, and Koliachonik is back on the puck here, and he'll wind it out. Stanislav Koliachonik, the rookie, carried in here by Clayton Keller. Tough angle, shoulder down by Grubauer. Left it back of the goal. It deflects back for Anton Strawman. Little deferral. It's Keller. Clayton Keller, good stick by Wenberg. Great play by Alex Wenberg. Here he comes over the line. Schwartz is out in front. There he is. Better stick of the way back by Strawman. Everly. Borgen. And it's tipped out of play by Nick Schmaltz. 9:17 left in the third period. Take a deep breath. This is what they call a close call with Carson Soucy helping out the goaltender. We're back after this. Okay. John JT, Jen back with you. Beautiful night as we are situated along with this young individual in Glendale, Arizona. Vince Dunn, tipped wide by Carson Kuhlman. Through center now. Kuhlman, defended by Gostisbehere. He's got it. Shots are 35-23 Arizona. But with the lead in this third period, the Kraken out shooting the Coyotes 7-2. This is Yanni Gourde. He'll waltz his way through the center zone. Go to work on a forward. Galchenyuk, he'll pull up, draw it back, sing it across. Moving in is Soucy with 2 goals tonight. He'll take it downstairs. Defer again for Gourde. Good pass for Alexiak. One-timer stopped by Vejmelka off Schwartz. And now Gostisbehere moved out to center. Eriksson carried in by Alex Galchenyuk, and he's canceled. Taken right down by Alexiak. 8:20 left. Regulation time. Gila River Arena. Second and last appearance in this venue for the Kraken. Now out of the corner. Next season, Arizona State. New barn. A little smaller. Keller moves in on Borgen. Along the board, Schmaltz out of the corner. Nick Schmaltz in the slot. Galchenyuk broken up. Defended well. The last guy was done, and now Wenberg is out with Schwartz and Everly. Here's Jaden Schwartz. He'll tee it up high, off the glass. Vince Dunn will snap it deeper. Goes by Wenberg. He's defended by Cam Dineen. Wenberg goes to work on him. Schmaltz will draw it back. He's forechecked. Really under duress because of McCann's forechecking on a change. It's held in by Geekie. He'll play it along for McCann, who drops it off for Cole Lind. Lind along the boards, out in front of McCann, all the way across. That's hockey, baby! Morgan Geekie on the receiving end of that beautiful play. Hey, hey, what do you say? 4-2, Seattle.
Really good forechecking pressure from McCann to get this puck up to Geekie. Down low, a forechecking has been a strong asset right now for Seattle. Good play by McCann, finding Geekie, who gets lost behind the net. That's going to be an easy one. You have a full 4x6, but it's all stems from good forechecking pressure. Geekie's able to hold that puck in at the blue line by inches, and good things happen. Right there, heads up play for McCann to find Geekie.
Boy, the Kraken's aggressive play, JT, with a lead in this third period. That's a really good sign.
You definitely want to have the foot on the gas. You can't sit back. Doesn't matter what the team is in the standings. Everybody's their NHL teams. You have to continue to keep playing.
That's right. Cole Lind now taken down by Capobianco. Geekie picks up the goal for Morgan. He records his 5th goal of the season. A chance out in front. Stays out. Oleksiak for Larson. McCann and Cole Lind get the assist. Vejmelka with a stick save on Oleksiak. McCann goes barreling into the corner. Larson traps the zone. Going wide is Jamie Oleksiak. McCann cut off by Capobianco. Head down the puck. Desert Dogs out to center. Rolls around and back now for Larson. 6.5 left. 2-goal lead for Seattle. 38 shots tonight. 24 taken by the Coyotes. Oleksiak. Donskoy moves it in. Gostisbehere will get back to it. Dyson Mayo missed a pass. Donskoy strong, curling to the boards and back. Gostisbehere forechecked again by Donskoy. Rubbed out. Good back checking by Sprong on Kessel. Grubauer a handle. He'll play it along. Sheehan flips it. Held in by Gostisbehere momentarily. Carried out by Will Borgen. Borgen gains the red line. He'll feed it in. Sprong tries to seal the wall. Mayo takes it back. Arizona reestablishes a breakout. Gostisbehere. Shot taken by Carcone is blocked. Go to the wall. Larson back again for Dunn. Vince Dunn headmans the puck for Ryan Donato. Donato over the line, but the Kraken are offside. 5 minutes, 26 seconds left to go in this 3rd period. It's tic-tac goal. It's Morgan Geekie that's all smiles as we go down the stretch.
This play had many moments. McCann getting the steal behind the net, sending it up to Geekie, who just came off on a line change, is able to hold the puck in. Lynn gets in hard on the forecheck, knocks him off the puck. McCann with great vision. There's so many things to like about this play. Again, the finish right there. Geekie getting himself lost. It was a great play by all 3 forwards on that Kraken line.
Beautiful combination work. 3rd scoring point in the young career of Cole Lind. 3rd assist in 8 games with Seattle. This is his 15th NHL game. The rest played with Vancouver. Kuhlman out of the corner. Carson Kuhlman. Now Ryan Donato. Just about 15 minutes gone in this 3rd period. John, JT, and Jen with you tonight. Kraken going after it. First of 3 straight on the road. In Los Angeles Saturday. In LA on Monday. Gord floats it for Donato. Donato throws on the brakes. Lays it along the boards. He's tied up there by Cam Dineen. Here's Larson. His shot caught. Seen all the way by Vejmelka.
Seattle staying consistent so far with this forechecking pressure, allowing them to get extra shots from the point. You have 39 on goal right now with still time left, but anytime you can reach that 40 mark and you start getting into those high shot totals, you're doing something right on the offensive end, allowing you to get second chance opportunities. They're not just one and done.
They're competing, they're playing with all the fire that you would hope you'd see, but it's easier said than done. Over the last couple of days, obviously the locker room has shook up a bit. A lot of guys leaving town. This group has come together tonight. We added a piece in Daniel Sprong, and he's had a real impact in this game. 4:27 left. Susi with 2 goals tonight. We'll get it out. And that play is whistled dead. 4:19 left.
Lynn's looked well. He's looked good too so far in the games that he's been playing with Seattle. He's looking more confident now, getting a little bit more time. This line with Geekie and McCann, you just saw their chemistry already starting to see. McCann finding Geekie on that backside. You'd like to see where they can go the next 19 games and get a better look at Cole Lind.
Take a look at a relatively busy Tuesday night here in the NHL. Carolina, nice win over Tampa Bay. Out to center ice. Arizona, Carcone broken up. Good play, Oleksiak. He'll get it out. 16 minutes history in this 3rd period. Carcone, Travis Boyd will drop it off. Wenberg gets helped out by Oleksiak. They'll clear it down. This will be icing against Seattle. Let's take a look at tonight's Wafed Bank save of the game.
Grubauer's had some good saves tonight. There hasn't been anything overly flashy from him. The team has looked good in front of him, but he's made the saves when they came his way. He's looked good. That's probably one of the harder ones. He had a little bit of a breakaway there. He's looked strong all night. There hasn't been too much of those grade A opportunities, but he's looked solid in every facet.
Really solid. Along the boards now, Susi double teamed on the forecheck. Schmaltz moves it. Here's Keller. Clayton Keller winds out, lost his edge. It's baseball batted out by Wenberg. In play. Seattle's changing. We'll keep an eye on Pamelka. 3:24 left. Big hit, Susi on Strawman. Done. Carson Kuhlman will get to it. Back out through center, rejected a bit. Now Gord. Johnny Gord. Steams in the zone. Power move. Never got through. Broken up. Deneen was defending for Arizona. Before checking pressure again by this line. But the Coyotes elude it and get it out off the window. Galchenyuk. Under 3 minutes left. Now Vince Dunn. Right on the money for Gord. McCann for Gord. Tries to sneak in. Krause defends it. Galchenyuk pops it out to Phil Kessel. Kessel moved along off the boards. Carried in. Chonak tried to center one out in front. Boyd goes deep with it. 2:32 left. Pamelka stays put for now. Arizona down by 2. Comes out to center. It was by Geeky. And Capobianco retreats. We look over a breakout. Andre Tourigny, the Arizona coach, barking out the instructions in the late stages here. Pamelka's wandering. Still there, though. Halfway out. There he goes. Extra man comes out for Arizona. Justice Bear stopped and covered by Grubauer.
Not a whole lot to this play. You get that sixth attacker out there. You're trying to get every puck towards the net. You have defense doing a really good job of boxing out in front of the net, allowing Grubauer. There's no rebound available. Even if there was, there's a solid box out. You're taking the body, you're taking the stick, not allowing them to have a second chance at it.
It's only the 4th shot by Arizona, but when it comes late, when you don't see that many, that's not an easy spot for the goaltender. Timeout has been called here with the empty net situation, so both teams will talk it over. Let's talk about this story. Todd McClellan will get serious consideration for Coach of the Year. The Los Angeles Kings, JT, they have a great team game, and they're right in the playoff mix.
Yep, they have a very good team this year. You know, a lot of people maybe didn't think they were going to be as good as they were this year. Still have a few pieces here and there. They got some young players as well, but they're gelling together. You have good veteran mix, and you can see with a team like that, they have the goaltending that's going on. Anything can happen with them, and they put themselves into a very good spot this late into the season.
Cal Peterson, Jonathan Quick in goal. Andrei Kopitar. Phil Deneau has been excellent in support of the #1 center. Kopitar, their captain. Drew Doughty's been injured. They've had some injuries. They've been bringing up players from the American League, plugging them in. They're doing great. So that'll be a 2-game set in sunny Southern California, we trust. It comes out through center. Empty net just wide. Angled off the boards and all the way down. 1:50 left. 6 skaters out. They play on here. Arizona wanted an icing call, and now Keller will clear it along. Out of the corner, it's Vince Dunn, hounded by Schmaltz. McCann plays it to the boards, helped out by Dunn, not out. Gustus Bear cuts it off. 90 seconds left. Here's Keller, Kraken up by 2, looking for their first win against Arizona. It goes to the goal line for Barrett Hayton. He'll send it out for Keller. Moved all the way across. Here's Kessel. He'll rethink it. Gustus Bear, Phil Kessel from the flank. 1:15 left to the line, out in front off bodies. Overskated by Kessel, held in. Gustus Bear, Keller blocked in front. And now Jared McCann will float it out. 60 seconds left now.
Last minute of play in the period.
Kraken looking to start a 3-game trip with a victory here in the desert. Gustus Bear, 50 seconds on the clock. Travis Boyd. This is Keller from the line in back of Grubauer. Erickson moved along by Boyd. Schwartz Good communication that time, but Susie can't get it out. Strowman, top of the ankle, to the line and out. It's Keller. 30 seconds left. Everything on the outskirts. Strowman goes deep. This is Krause out of the corner. Goes by Boyd. Larson will get to it. He'll move it. Everly takes a peek. Thinks twice. Gets it out to the center zone. 16 seconds left. Kraken look for a little desert gold here tonight. Out of the corner. Susie with a hat trick. It's knocked down. 5 seconds left. Clayton Keller drops it off. 2 seconds. Krause with a shot. Grubauer says no. That's Kraken hockey, baby. It's a 4-2 win. In front of the Kraken Nation here in Arizona. Carson Susie with 2 goals. Daniel Sprong with a power play marker in his debut. JT, what a performance.
This was a great game from start to finish. A lot of action there in the second period, but you like the way Seattle is able to control and dominate the third period, keep the foot on the gas. That's good things to come.
Great job here from the goal out. Morgan Geekie with the pad goal in this third period. Final count, Seattle 4, Arizona 2. Back to the studio once again, Tom and Nick.
Stars of the game tonight's third star, scoring his 19th goal